Welcome to the Barber Game Podcast. I go by the name of DJ Meek Chops.
Hey, people, this is Smith.
What it do? This is Marcus.
And this is the
Barber Game Podcast.
This week's episode, man, we got a real special guest. My guy, man, he's a barber, shop owner, father, that amongst, several other things. This dude, he's works side by side with him and everything, man. And it's good to see him back here. Made a full circle. He's here on the Barber Game Podcast to give us some game. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
It's
yeah.
good. Stefo, man.
Meek out.
You know what I'm saying? What's good, bro?
Man, everything. Life is good,
Yeah.
2 kids,
Okay.
6 and 8. Daughter's older than my boy. And then me and my wife still rocking.
That's what's up.
Everything's good. Got a house.
Fire.
Living the dream,
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I started boxing about 1.5 years ago. So that's been my new. That kind of took place of the weed.
Were you doing that before? Did you ever have an interest in that before?
I always wanted to, but my
Okay.
family, don't do it, you get broken nose, and then,
Yeah.
you don't look ugly if you get beat up. And it's like, well, that's where I got this little
Okay.
black eye right here.
Okay.
We were sparring last week, so
That's fun. Stay active, man.
Hell yeah.
Gotta stay ready. You know what I'm saying?
it's a lot easier to watch on TV. Tell you like that.
The conditioning is the toughest part.
Because
man.
you think, oh, I could, man, why isn't he punching? Why isn't he, And it's, you go in there and you find out why.
Holding your hands up is difficult after
Yeah,
a certain
bro.
amount of time, right?
I guarantee if you don't do it, go do one round with somebody and find out how bad a shape you're in.
Right.
Even street fights. I mean, street fights last 20 seconds. And you're
Tops.
gassed. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You're gassed. 3 minutes?
For 12 rounds?
12 rounds?
Yeah, I did 6 on Wednesday. But then on Sunday, I did just 2 with this other dude that's been boxing for like 8 years. And he worked me. I was kind of hot. I was like, damn, man.
How does like, you got to come back to the shop and cut with this fresh,
The
black,
lump?
fresh shiner.
The lump?
Yeah.
Mom's Dukes coming through with the kid. Like,
And then I feel like make me look a little more character. You know what I'm saying? Make me look kind of tough.
hell yeah.
So let's take it back, man. You've been cutting for, what, 20? 15?
Yeah, about 20.
About 20?
Yeah.
So,
When you were still in,
Yeah.
when you just moved out here.
yeah. So, we're going to get into that in a second. We're going to get into that in a second. Let's talk about it, though. So, you was born and raised here in Seattle?
I was born in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Okay.
Came up here with my mom when I was 2. Been in Seattle since.
Right.
Would always travel to, like, my grandma lived in Arizona and she lived in California. So I would go for the summer, I'd go kick it with her, give my mom a break. But then, yeah.
That was probably dope, too, up there. So, going to school, you went to school?
I went to Catholic school until 5th grade and then kicked me out. Then I went to McClure. Then I went to Whitman. And then I went to Ballard, dropped out senior year,
Okay.
and then went to barber school. I went to cosmetology school
Okay.
at Shoreline Community College.
I tried that, too.
And then I didn't finish that,
Yeah, same.
but I had my hours. So I had found somebody who would use my Cosmo hours as barbershop hours and then just went and took the test.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
But I had let my license expire one time for like way too long.
Had to take that test again.
Yeah, man.
And it
It's
changed a lot, huh?
I was,
It's different.
oh no, I can't fail
Barber
it.
school, they got you conditioned. Like, you're already kind of right there with the practical, sanitize every time. Like, now, you can't use neck dusters. Like, you can't,
Yeah, you gotta use a towel.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
New
a
towels.
A different towel.
New towel every time.
And then gloves on top of, like, even when you sanitize, you better have gloves on.
They'll probably have a new,
They do
like,
that
after
now?
COVID
Yeah.
test they'll make where it's even more, it's just more sanitized.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to do everything. You got to come in with, like, a hazmat suit, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, let that be a message to the barbers out there that you feel discouraged, you let your license, go back and go get it. You know what I mean?
Don't let
just pay
Don't
for it,
let it
even if
happen.
you're not cutting.
Yeah,
don't let it
happen.
expire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just
But
pay
you
that
can't go
$200 or whatever it is for. It's 2 years, I think.
Yeah, but if you let it expire even longer than that, I heard that make you go back to school.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pay it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just pay that. I think it's cheap for 2 years. Like, you know, might as
100,
well.
120, 150 bucks.
Yeah, $80 a year. Come on, man. Just, you know, think about it for a while.
I mean, just
about
put
it.
it on a calendar when your license is about to expire. Like, know the date that it's gonna expire.
Right when you get it. Set a
Yeah.
reminder in your phone.
Yeah.
Set reminder. Barber license expired.
How long ago you had to take the test? When was that?
When I was, after I had left Chop It Up, and I was at Supreme's. And when I was at Supreme's, State Department came in and they were like, yo,
Who are you?
what's up? You know, this is like a year and a half expired. I was like, no, it isn't. What are you talking about? I thought this shit was for life, man. You know what I mean? Like, so it was, and then they made me go home until I got my shit together.
Yeah. I feel like now if I would have to take the test, it'd be a struggle if I had to just hop back in there.
I think people nowadays would tap out
Right.
because they'll be like, "Oh, you're gonna send me home? How am I supposed to make money?" Blah blah. Like people nowadays, man, they trip me
Fold.
out.
Yeah, they fold quickly.
The barbers.
Talk
Yeah.
about it, man. Talk about because no,
They
for
trip
real.
me out. They don't understand. They want
privilege.
to get out of school and they just want everything to be handed to them.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, bro, you can't even cut yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember we'll be at Chop It Up in Woodinville, nothing going on. We're at the mall. We're out. We're bye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find me some
Find
money.
something to do, right?
Yeah.
No, not some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna just sit and wait. Nothing comes to them.
Right.
You know, and these cats nowadays, it's like they'll spend the whole day at the shop.
On their phone.
Yeah.
Or not at the shop. I've seen that too. Have you seen that?
Where they just leave and
They
not-
just
Come and go.
they check in like, oh yup, and then they dip, and then they come back like 2 hours later. Yo, I've been like this all day. It's like, who cares? Like,
I remember we used to do a little mess. Would be like, I'll be back. Call me when somebody comes in, because it would always work that way.
it still does.
as soon as you leave, yeah.
I'm gonna go somewhere real quick, just go get some lunch or something, then come back.
6 people show up.
Let's
Yo,
go back
that's
over
the,
here.
that's the barber girl. I swear, every time the person that's looking for the cut, they leave, and it'd be like 3 walk-ins come in.
Yeah.
As soon as they leave.
Sometimes I don't even want to call them though.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck.
hey,
Yeah.
should have been here. Man.
Yeah. That's a fact though.
But it works. It works. But you have to believe it.
Yeah, barber girls.
You know.
And another thing too is like nowadays I feel like people aren't as confident as like, well, I always had a confidence complex. You know what I mean? I'm always overly confident, you know, but I remember promoting and being like, hey, if you don't like the way I cut your hair, I'll give you money.
Right.
I believe in what I can do.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know? But these cats nowadays, they're like, oh yeah, I cut hair, you know.
It's cool.
Yeah. Like, nah,
I'm
bro,
all right.
you gotta sell you gotta
Yeah.
sell it.
Yeah.
They don't even want to do it for free. Like, at least offer to do for free. You're brand
Yeah.
new.
I was
Like-
giving out free cuts. I'm like, if you don't like it, bro, don't even worry about the payment.
Yeah.
Like, you're good.
This dude came and worked for me. He was from California, from San Diego. And he said the old timer that he used to work for said, giving a free haircut is better than not cutting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
At least you're
Because-
getting reps up. You're throwing up jumpers, like, at least.
Yeah, but you're also going to get them to come back.
Right.
Exactly.
That's future money.
Yeah.
That's an investment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
Especially kids, too. Like, they grow into that. Like, they don't got it now, but when they get a little bit more, if you give them a free cut, just to, you know, get them by, like, they going to remember that. And they going to rock with you probably till they leave to college or whatever.
Speaking of kids, man, that's one of the dopest things about cutting hair is you cut these kids when, like, they're 11 years old, 12 now they're, you know, I've been
Yeah.
cutting a long time.
Yeah.
So now they're 21, 25, they're going to the
Going
club.
out to the club. Yeah, it's fire.
They got a beard.
It's so awkward.
You know, like, motherfucker, you got a beard now. Look at you.
He was in the
dude.
booster.
Yeah.
The conversations didn't change now. They going out.
Yeah. Mom's not bringing them to get
Exactly.
a haircut no more.
Yeah. Nah, it's dope to watch them grow like that. I had someone that, like, I cut 12 years ago. They left and they just came back, you know what I mean? And now with the kid, he was like 8. He's grown, driving to the shop. He got a girl. He's already out of high school. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Get to see him grow, you know?
Or shoot, Zach Levine used to get cut at Chop It Up.
Yeah.
Now
Shout
look
out
at him.
to Zach.
I mean, he was
You
in
know?
a booster seat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We were hooping at the Y, and his dad wouldn't let him play with us.
Yeah.
Miles Gaskin, him too.
He had to go do drills in the corner. Like, damn.
Yeah.
It worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
Look at him now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It worked. Yeah, definitely. That's fire, right?
Hell yeah.
See that come to fruition.
Some dude came in the barbershop the other day that hasn't seen me since I was at Chop It Up in Woodinville. And he was a kid. I didn't recognize this dude for nothing.
Right.
And he walked in, he's like, damn, Stefo got all skinny. And I'm like,
I don't even know you.
shut up, huh?
Well, because
When I was there,
yeah.
well, when I was there, that was like, I had just turned, 21, 22 or something. And that was like, I fell in love with beer
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
going out and buying whatever to eat and just stop working out for like 3 years, you know? It's hard to
Yeah.
stay active after you're an athlete in high school and you don't continue to be an athlete in college.
Hoop, right? You was a hooper?
I hoop, play football, play baseball.
Oh, okay.
I did it all.
Oh, everything. Okay.
Yeah.
That's up.
One thing I wish I would have did is wrestling, though.
Okay.
I wish I would have not been in my ego in high school and been like, I'm not wearing that.
The tighties? Yeah.
I'm not wearing that.
They don't make
singlet.
you do that anymore.
The singlet? Yeah, they do.
My cousin was wrestling last year, and he was wrestling in basketball shorts for
At practice?
Nope, for his meets in middle school.
Well, that's middle school. But I've seen the kids at the gym I go to now. There's a Fitness Quest down in Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
They got the whole other side of it is like a combat area. They got a cage. They got a boxing ring. That's not where I box though, but they got a boxing ring and they got a whole wrestling area in the back too. So I signed my son up. Man, if you got a kid that wants to do something, get him into wrestling. I'm telling you, man, it's a way to learn how to use your body,
For sure.
use your weight, to get comfortable being uncomfortable and being close to people. You know what I mean? Because I don't really like being that close to people.
But you cut hair, though. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about
That-
that
that's-
close.
No, yeah, that's a different type of clothes. But yeah, all right. Yeah.
That's close.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We're here.
Yeah.
That's like this.
All right. So yeah, man. So all right. So we're a little bit everywhere, but I like how it's going because it's given like that timeline before you get to where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, just way, but like you had Chop It Up. What inspired that? Like how did you?
I went to
like,
school with.
young.
I went
Like,
to
you're like 21 at this time. Or 20?
Yeah, I was at Johnny's, and then I woke up in jail, and
Okay.
yeah, I blacked out. Woke up in jail,
Okay.
came back to the shop. I didn't call Johnny. I didn't know the number by heart. I got out of jail, took the bus straight to the barber shop, and all my shit was in my car. Like I left my keys there and everything. He packed up all my shit,
Oh man.
put it in my car, and was like, "Yo, you're on vacation. Might be a permanent vacation too." And I'm like, "What?" And then,
Did he tell you why?
well, because I fucked up. I didn't call him. I didn't tell him nothing. He didn't know what was going on. And it was actually me and another barber that we got turned up, and then we both woke up in jail. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
They weren't-
So then,
Like outside the shop.
I thought you spazzed in the shop or something.
no,
like
no,
around
no,
it
no.
or something.
I mean, I did, but
I
it
mean,
didn't have nothing to do with the shop. Like, we were off of work,
Okay.
and somebody was walking by, and yeah, I punched somebody, and then we got into a fight, and then me and the barber ended up jumping him, and then some dude pulled his strap out, and and then the people called the police, and then we got caught like blocks down the road, so that's how we ended up in jail.
Damn.
But I had no idea how I
Yeah.
was there, why I was there.
That's a little way to wake up. You like,
For real.
And it was the second time that happened to me.
Oh,
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I need to chill.
it's a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
The wolf, Hummer. the wolf did it. It wasn't me. It was the wolf. And then I went to school. I went to Catholic school with Merv's baby's mom.
Okay. Yep.
So then she had said, I met Merv like when I was 16. I think you just moved here. You had the Benz with the assassin rims, So and then so I went and checked it out. Showed up with my grill in my mouth and just tripping. I was at that phase of my life. But Merv gave me a shot. And I was with you guys for at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years or something. And then we got the hours were very demanding.
A lot of good times though there.
Yeah.
Lot
And
of
then I
good
was
times.
like, man, yeah, it was. Oh yeah,
You get some good tattoos there.
yeah. my girl. Oh man, shit! I came home with a new one every week. People ask me where you get tatted. I say, man, I haven't been tatted in so long. I got all these in like 2 months. I was like, hey, what's up? I just promoted and I still ain't got nothing going on. What's up, Pete? You want to tat me up? Soren, Peter,
Yeah.
and then Robin.
Yep.
Robin is still my guy.
Oh yeah,
Really?
he's nice though, right?
He's in Olympia.
Oh, okay.
okay.
But I got so much going on. The older you get, tattoos hurt more, man. Tattoos when you're young, you're like, come on, put it on. That shit don't hurt. I remember I was getting my neck tatted back there, and Kendrick walked in. And he's like, damn, dog, that shit look like it hurt. And I'm like, man, Kendrick, get the fuck out of here, dude. It didn't hurt until you walked in. You know? Black and Wildcat.
With the grilling
No, with the 2 front golds,
Gold
the rabbit
front,
teeth. You know? I miss that guy.
and the Roto-Rooter.
Yeah.
Roto-Rooter.
Like, man, I wear this because, man, girls think they know I got a job. You know what I'm saying?
You go to the club just like that. Shout out to Black.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Like, hey, they know I got a job. You know, I ain't no bum.
He's
Do
dead
you,
ass.
do you still have the purple clouds?
No, hell no. I got all that covered up with this dragon.
Okay.
I got it at Slave to the Needle.
Oh.
I paid
yeah.
$2,400 for that.
Hella long wait too, right? How long
Yeah,
you have
it's
to wait
like
for that joint?
Like 6 to 8 months
Ah.
wait list.
6. Shout out to them, man. And they still there, right? They
Oh,
Oh,
worth it,
yeah.
right?
Staples.
The owner, Aaron Bell, he's booked out over
Yeah,
a year in
Aaron Bell, I heard
advance.
his name, yeah.
That dude's a cold motherfucker,
Yeah.
man.
That's what's up. Yeah.
But then, yeah, shit, we had a lot of good times. Ezels.
Yep.
That's another way I got fat while I was over there. Eating this damn 7-Eleven nachos and hot spicy,
Convenient.
spicy
It was
bites.
Big
so
bites.
convenient.
You in Woodinville? You were in Woodinville?
Yeah.
The bill.
Me, Mervyn Mess.
It was
That's right
so
across the way.
convenient.
Yeah. And then Avery came around.
Was
And
oh,
then
so it was
I still
forget-
cut Avery from time to time.
Faj was there before?
Faja was
He already
before.
did. Oh, he did.
Yeah, he did. Faja
He
did.
did. Okay.
And Q.
And Q, yeah.
That was before me.
Yeah.
But we were holding it down for that whole time.
Yeah.
Then Avery started. I just told a story about one time when I'm fucking with Avery. Told it yesterday. Remember the light used to flicker a little
Yeah.
bit? And Avery was like, why does that light keep flickering? And I was all high and shit. And I was like, oh, you never heard of light mites? And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, light mites. You never heard of it? He's like, nah, what the fuck is that? And he's like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, nah, for real. I saw it on National Geographic. And then I just freestyled and said, man, it's like termites. They get into the lights and they chew at the little wires and shit. And then he started telling everybody that shit. And then I let it go for like 3 days. And I was like, Avery, man, you're dumb as hell, dude. I made that shit up, man.
It's obviously for Google
Yeah.
too. Like, oh man, that's fire.
I love that story.
Oh.
I mean, it was good though. We had the meetings at the restaurants. That's
Yeah.
something that I suck at. I suck at making sure that happens at my shop. But that was a good thing that Merv organized. You still do meetings once a month or whatever? That was good though. That was productive. I remember how much you want to make. And I was like, I just want to make 100,000 and I'm good. He's like, that's it? I was like, why did you say it like that?
Yeah, for real.
You know? But yeah, and then I went to Hawaii, proposed to my lady. And then I came back and started working in the U District. And then for 2.5 years at Supremes, lost my temper more than once. And then got fired. And then opened my shop.
That's what's up. In the North End too.
Yep.
Yep.
But I swear to God, Shoreline's weird, man.
In what way?
'Cause, like, I noticed you are really good at finding barbers. I suck at it. You know what I mean? I get blessed with somebody coming in. You know.
You know, words got power, man. You don't gotta say you suck at it. You getting better. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
There you go.
We striving to get better. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But I've done a couple. What do you call it? Look and learn tutorial haircuts at the school.
Yep.
You know,
Do you feel that's effective? Because I feel like it is.
If I did it more often, for
Yeah.
sure. You know, because
Because
everybody says I cut way different than anybody because I'm left-handed.
Oh,
Okay.
So having the clipper in my left hand,
you got
The
it.
lever too.
the lever is right
easy.
there on my thumb,
Yeah,
and I move the lever as I go.
yeah.
I don't like pull back, move the lever, go, pull back, move the lever. It's like fluid,
Yeah,
you know. But
Which essentially is faster. Right?
it's faster too.
Yeah.
I know a lefty too, and I be watching the same. I be watching the same way. It's like he cuts different. It's just
Yeah.
it is different, you know. Because you don't got to keep moving like away from the hair to go back to the hair. You know, you're right in the same spot.
But see, the speed thing is like, I know a barber that the boy cuts too fast,
Yep.
and it's like, you know,
I've seen it as well. Yeah.
I mean, how you feel?
Yeah.
You sit in somebody's
it's
chair
about
and
balance.
they're done, and you're like, hold up, man, we're supposed to spend some time
Yeah,
together.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
We didn't even
I
talk,
know you.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, life is good.
You got to be able to turn it on and off.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you need to, like, if you behind, you got to be able to turn that shit on.
yep.
Knock them out.
COVID
catch
helped me
back
with
it up.
that. COVID helped me with that because now I do by the hour. I don't even charge for what I do. I charge for my time.
7.
Okay.
70
I
70
seen
an hour,
here, yeah.
you know. And I want to get to 100. I want to charge 100 an hour. That's my goal.
What's the service? Is just
What are
saying
you
just
gonna do
haircut, or are you
different?
doing like
Power words.
I'm not
Power
going to do a
words.
damn thing different.
Okay.
You know, I've earned it. You know, I'm worth that.
Right.
The everything that I provide, I'm open. You know, I get very close with my people. You know, I'm an old school barber, counselor. You know, not just a guy that cuts hair. You know, I'm a barber.
Yep.
You know,
You a barber.
yeah. A lot of these motherfuckers is hair cutters. You know, and so I want to charge for my time, just like every other job, right? These other cats get what they get per
Hourly,
hour, you
yeah.
know. So why don't we? That's how I feel. You know, like, oh, you know, you could do the a la carte, like, oh, if you want a hot towel, you want this. It's like, no, this is what I do. Hot towel, you know,
That just comes in.
yeah, that just
Yeah.
is what it is. You know, my guy Omar at the barbershop, he's called, like, he still does the school thing where he washes everybody's hair too. I don't like doing that.
Right.
You know, unless they ask. If somebody asks me,
Yeah.
yeah, for
I'll
sure.
do it, yeah.
You know, but if somebody wants a color, they want me to color their hair, I'll do it. I just pay for my time, dude.
Yeah.
You know, book 2 appointments.
Yeah.
I'll cut you and bleach you out and have you in a fashion color or whatever you want. You know what I mean? Because that's what the Cosmo came in, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's something that is not quite in Seattle yet. People in Seattle, you know, we're always like a few years behind. Of like, you know, like if you're in Florida or you're in LA,
Yep.
The funky colors.
yeah, you know, like you know
the
Caesar, the barber,
Yeah.
the one that's a statement barber,
Yeah.
the flames that he does.
Yeah.
My boy Omar went and did a class with him for the weekend, and he taught him how to do the flames and everything. He took the weekend class with him,
Yeah.
and then they offer that little like it's not just a class of teaching you how to do this thing, but it also they show you how to take the pictures. They show you how to market
Make 'em
yourself,
look like they're
you know?
supposed to look.
Yeah, so it's deep. It's expensive too, man. It's
Yeah.
like, ooh,
I've seen some.
I got to get into that.
some workshops. Yeah.
I got to get into something, you know.
How important you think it is to do that? Like as a barber, I'm like 12 years in, 13. But even for someone like younger barbers can obviously take advantage. What about someone that's like 10? Do you think that's still important? Do you go to classes? Do you take like anything
Me?
like that? No,
With him.
I don't.
no.
You feel
'Cause-
gimmick? You feel like they're like a little gimmicky sometimes?
Nah, I mean, if there's something you want to learn
Yeah,
that you see somebody doing nice and you've been practicing and trying to do it and you just can't get it right, I say, fuck it, do it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But I'm so used to the tools that I could pretty much figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing that's been hard for me is how the cuts have changed, and people like them heavy.
Yeah.
Up top.
Yeah.
That transition
The
point.
blend,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're like a heavy blend.
Yeah,
And
heavy
it's
Like a ledge, just like a wedge. It just sits out like it comes out.
Yeah, it's
from the
supposed to
head.
be smooth.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be like where I come
It looks
from.
like a shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they like that.
Yeah.
They want it to be like that.
Yeah, they seen somebody on TV with it, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, I want that."
I want that. Exactly.
Yeah.
They all have the same haircut. It's just,
The low heavy fade.
Yeah.
You know, the low heavy drop fade. It's like, man, this shit don't even blend.
Yeah, at all.
You know, like,
yeah.
it's my job to tell you this.
Yeah, yeah.
You're tripping.
Yeah.
You know.
I always tell them, I'm like, it doesn't blend. Do you want it to stick out this way?
Yeah. Or how
Yeah.
about when they show you a picture, like a white kid comes in and shows you a picture of a black guy's
Yeah.
haircut. Like, can
I
you
want
do
this
my hair like this?
Curly's
Like,
on top. Like,
I've had the opposite where a black kid will show me a white. I'm like, bro, like,
to come
same-
over.
yeah,
yo,
Black
be some-
kids to come
yeah,
over.
bro. It'll be like a mixed kid, but I'm like, your hair is not doing this, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Ever.
yeah, ever.
Oh, they came in and asked for perms, like curly perms. And I was like, go to the beauty schools. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, because that shit
Yeah,
stinks.
yeah, because they wanted like toothpick perm.
Yeah.
You know how you can be my client all day.
I'm not doing that.
This is where I think
Give me a
Instagram.
rack.
This is where I think Instagram got everybody fucked up because like now they think everything comes with it, a haircut. You know, the eyebrow shaping,
Yeah.
the perms,
Beard, the
yeah, the
enhancement,
styling,
all that.
everything. Like you know, and they're
Yeah.
coming in and asking me. I'm like, I don't do perms. I don't do this, that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
blow dry out and all that.
yeah.
That's another thing Omar's real good at.
Blow dry.
Oh, yeah, he's cold with the brushbacks.
Did he go to Cosmo?
No, he went to barber school, and then he
Okay.
went to. He's also what is it? Color tech.
Okay.
He went back for color,
Okay.
and
What?
at Peroba.
So doesn't he have to be licensed to be a Cosmo to do color?
No, there's like a specific color program
Oh, okay.
that you can go do, and then you just take your exam and you're good.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about barbers that don't like messing with like longer hair like that? You ever run into that? Like a barber, he just kind of doesn't. You can just see it, you know. You kind of walk around. Maybe
I
not
cut
your
waves
shop.
only.
Maybe no, not even at your
Grain or
shop.
nothing.
But they're like scared of it, you know. A lot of new barbers are like even old school barbers, and like they just kind of refuse to like learn that. You know what I mean? Kind of want to stay in their lane.
Shear work is it's his own skill within itself for sure. But yeah, I notice. I used to be a little bit more like, man, you know, like I'll turn a haircut. Like, you want to do it, you know?
Right.
But
Or find ways around it, clipper over comb type shit. Or,
yeah, long hair, I'm cool with it personally.
yeah.
But like I said, I went to Cosmo School. I got
Yeah, you
True,
got the
true.
background.
man.
Yeah, I've seen you do
coming-
colors and everything. You're nice.
Yeah, it's
with it.
different.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it. I cut this girl's hair in Cosmo School. This pretty girl in my high school, and I was like, hey, "What's up? Why don't you come get a haircut?" You know, she had long, like down to her waist type of hair, and she came in, and I couldn't even section this shit out. I was like, "Hey, look, let me get a teacher over here," and I just sat there and watched while the teacher cut it. You know, I was like, "This is too much for me."
Yeah.
It really
So it
is
does
not.
get to a point
Yeah.
where it's too much for me.
Yeah. Still or not
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. Like this little girl came in the other day, and she was like, "I want you to shave my head." And I looked at her. Looked at her mom, and her mom was crying. She's been wanting this for 2 years. I don't want to do it, but just do it. And I was like, "All right,
You sure you're the parent? You really?
hey." Oh, you know how parents are these days. The kids are the boss.
Oh, the kids
Yeah,
are the yeah. I remember you used to sit down and be like, whatever she said is a wrap. Mom
Yeah.
said she paying. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they-
Kids will sneak too. They'll lie to you and you got to come back and redo it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You just set me up for wasting my time.
Yeah,
Well, that's when you have to ask the parents to stay for the consultation.
I hate when they just send the kid in from the car.
that's
Yeah.
yesterday. That happened at the barbershop, but not with a kid.
Yeah.
Dude was like, he wanted a 2 with the grain, with a high skin fade. And my guy, and he was a white dude, and I'm like, man, white guy with the grain.
Rain? Yeah.
It's just kind of weird, you know.
Yeah.
But he brushed the shit out of his hair. He trained his hair to go forward, you know. So it worked, but there should have been a deeper.
Consultation.
Yeah, man, that's very important.
It is.
Because if you've been doing this for a long time, you know
You
what's
know.
up.
Yeah.
You know, but,
Straight hair, you
Passion there real quick.
but if you don't know what's up
Yeah.
and you assume to know what's up,
Yeah.
you end up fucking up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and it's like, come on, man. You know, you gotta. That's why we got phones now. Like, show me a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
That's
say
my
something
go-to.
like that.
Show me something.
Back in the day, you could be like, let me get a number 7.
Yeah. Let me get the
You know? Let me get the number 7 on the top picture, on the top poster.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and it worked a little bit. You know, so it's like, show me a picture of what you're talking about, because sometimes they'll be like, can I get a taper and then you give them a taper, and they're like,
Yeah.
"But I wanted it more like."
Yeah.
In the back, all the way around.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah,
well, hold
fade.
up, man.
Or a taper fade. When they ask me,
Taper
like,
fade.
you know what that is? Like, show me what that is. Show
Yeah.
me what you're talking about.
Now I'm cutting your hair 2-3 times.
Yeah.
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 But, and I should charge you for it,
Yeah.
you know, because you're messing
I-
with my time.
Whenever they say taper fade, I'm like, you do understand it's just here and here. Do you want it to come around?
Yeah.
Some
Is
people
that-
call it taper fade like a taper. They
Yeah.
think taper fade is a taper.
It's taper, yeah.
Right,
Taper
right.
fade is a low fade.
Right. And I was like, do you want it to come around? Do you want it to be blended all the way through? Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
Okay,
it
then
depends
just
on
a
where
little-
they're from, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if they're from Florida and they say, let me get a tape up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a taper.
It's just a
no,
lineup.
it's just a lineup.
Just a lineup.
Oh,
Just a lineup.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
an East Coast thing.
shape
or like
up.
if you want a Caesar, let me get a Caesar.
that's all
All
even.
even.
On a white, no, yeah. But on a white dude,
So come
It's
over.
a-
businessman
it's like a
cut.
number 2 on the side.
Yeah.
Brush forward, textured. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah. You got to know where they're from.
Same
Yeah.
with
That's
perm.
old school,
perm.
too.
Curly perm or straight perm.
yeah, no, you want a straightener or you want a perm? One or the other, you know?
Yeah, like your hair's already curly, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's interesting. It's interesting how lingo from different areas can determine how good the haircut will be because of
Your
consultation.
understanding. Yeah.
You know, yeah. Just show me a picture at this point because
For real.
if you don't know how to communicate that, I'm not responsible. Simple.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, thorough consultation. It
Yeah.
just saves you a lot.
It does.
Let's tap in on the how does it feel now, like in terms of like working? So you worked at a few different shops, Johnny's with us, Supremes, and then you had your own shop. So like, what's the biggest difference? How does it feel?
I can't get
You-
fired.
So head honcho said, nah, we doing this.
Yeah.
But outside of that, though, like, you know what I mean? Like, now
I work
you got to
4
lead by
days.
example.
Yeah, and for real.
You know what I mean?
And I noticed when I was smoking a lot, that you know, like when we became legal, bro. Oh,
It's over.
lock the door. We're smoking
Inside.
while we're cutting. We're
Oh.
kicking it. You
Yeah.
know.
Right.
And like 1 year for 420, we closed a little early. We smoked a 3.5 ounce joint. The joint was like
Godfather John.
like this big, and it had a 1/4 ounce of oil in it.
Oh my gosh.
And
Did you
How many
Instagram
people?
that? Did you
it's actually when Quad worked at my shop, and he thought he could hang,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh nah.
and he you know, I got love for that dude. He he tapped out. He said he on the way home he had to pull over and sit on the side of the road for a minute and just be like, God damn, I never been there. You know, but me and the homeboy Evan, we till it was gone.
Yeah.
You know, and then
They joined down.
we took a picture and we were like, I was sweeping the barbershop out like, but yeah, that shit was crazy. But you know, yes, for sure, lead by example. That's what it comes down to. You know, if you're getting loaded while you're working, everybody's gonna think they could get loaded while they're working.
Bro.
And me, I've been cutting so long, I could be blacked out and still cut perfect, you know? But that doesn't mean you can.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're going to see me do it and you're going to try.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna be like,
Yeah.
it's cool. We all the same.
Cut
Exactly.
somebody's ear off and shit.
And then
then people get too comfortable when you start acting up too. You know?
That's a fact.
They doing it too a little too much.
Yeah.
little
Like
too
I had to
often.
get rid of a few people that thought it was okay to sell dope out the barbershop.
Ooh.
But they're not, oh, I'm not selling dope out the barbershop. I leave and then I come back. Like, that's selling dope out the barbershop. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cutting hair or you doing that,
Yeah.
you know? And I was guilty of it a little bit when I started, you know? But like I said, I figured it out.
Everybody slang a little bit on the side, you know what I'm saying?
You know?
But, yeah. just like if you know, everybody rap a little bit, everybody, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You dibble and dabble a little bit and everything.
but it sets the tone.
Yeah.
And if you want productivity,
Yeah.
I noticed that when people work at my shop, they start getting in better shape too.
Okay.
I
'Cause
did see that you have the weights in the back.
Yeah, because
You guys were lifting there.
I talk about working out all
Yeah.
day with people. You know, people come and ask advice and all that kind of stuff.
you still do little competitions with clients?
Competition like with people?
Yeah.
Nah,
No.
I'm 37. They
No
like
more no more foot
pull up
races?
contest or push up contest. Nah, they know I'll win.
Okay.
you know. But I'll try to motivate people though. You know, try to give them some good advice.
You competed, right?
Yeah,
You competed, so that's it. Yeah.
qualified for nationals,
Mhm.
but then didn't want to continue pursuing it because it was leading to a path of eventually, if you're in that world, you're gonna use
Yeah,
Juice.
steroid, PD. Right?
you're gonna
Yeah.
use gear.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not cool with that.
And so,
For me personally.
but I thought they had like two because
Yeah, but
Rico
the-
was on here, you know, and he was talking about like they had like naturals, and then they have like the ones that like compete, and then they also had the strength training. Like
Yeah.
powerlifters is like it's a whole different
Yeah.
world.
All of it's different,
So like 3 different divisions, right?
and they all like on the high level, they're all using gear. On the
Oh,
high
okay,
level,
okay.
they're all using gear. But the natural bodybuilding, the WB whatever, that's not even like they don't get no merit. It's like, well, you're weak.
Yeah.
Is what the big boys feel like, you know.
Yeah.
But they're not. It's an accomplishment within itself.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Compete like that without getting.
I mean, I got a car with NOS in it. You got a car that's stock.
Yeah.
Who wins the race?
Yeah,
Right.
You know.
my pops, he had his pro card at 18,
Nice.
and he ended up telling me eventually down in the years when I got older that he used to juice and all that. But you have to if you're competing, like you said.
The body can only do so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to also ask though about that. Like, so do you think it's difficult managing people though? So, cause y'all heard you say I suck at getting barbers and all that stuff. How many like people have you had like one time and then like is it?
The shop's been full before.
Yep.
You know, and then they.
Turnover, you think it's high, low?
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
I mean, it is, but it isn't, right?
is it
Like,
on
there's
your
people
own
that-
count? Is it like on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's because they might not get along with another person. They might not feel comfortable with what we talk about. They might, they might not really think, oh, maybe I don't want to cut hair. They see me cutting hair all damn day and being booked out.
And they're sitting there watching you
Yeah,
eat.
and they're just like, man, I'm gonna go get another job. you
Right.
know?
yep.
So, but managing people has been interesting. I try to not really do it too much. If you can't manage yourself, because everybody's running their own business
Right.
inside of my business, you know. And as long as they keep themselves professional, that's on them what they do. Like you can make as much money as you want to, but you got to have it in you. You got to be a hustler. You got to
Right.
sell yourself.
Message. For real. Because you know what I mean? Like, we was talking about it earlier. Like, it's not going to come to you.
Yeah.
You got to go get it. Nobody knows who the hell you are.
Yeah.
I didn't even go to high school here, so I struggled with that.
Yeah.
When I first got here, but I spoke Spanish. And I was like, you remember I was up in there
Yeah.
speaking to all the essays, and it was like, yo, I'm getting
Which
cut
will
by
help a
Mikael.
lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting cut by Mikael.
Yeah.
Switch my whole fucking persona, you know what I'm saying? And then you see motherfuckers pull up, and you're like, bro, they all said they're getting cut by you.
Yeah.
Like, you just got to put yourself out there. And I feel like in our climate, especially nowadays with the Instagram and all that stuff, it changes completely.
Another thing though too is that because I get so close to my people, it's hard for me to. Oh, hey, this is my new barber. Let him cut your hair today.
You feel bad?
My people will be looking at me.
Nah.
Yeah, yeah,
They'll look
yeah,
at me,
yeah.
Sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be like, "What the fuck? You
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came to spend time with you."
Right.
So it's like, because if I just kept it at haircuts, it'd be easier to just, hey, Mess, you're gonna do this one. Marcus, you're gonna do my other guy. I'll be back. Mikal, you do my next guy.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but so that's like the double-edged sword of being close to your clients, right?
Right.
But there's been people that that are hard to manage for sure.
Yeah.
Like I had one dude, I ended up his outside business ended up making its way into the barbershop one day. I said, man, you got to go.
Yeah.
You know,
Straight up, huh?
Yeah, you got to go, dude. I can't
Yeah.
be having that in here.
Yeah.
My mom comes over here sometimes. You know, my kids will come over here like, you're tripping.
Yeah.
I mean, after all, it's your business. You don't
Yeah.
want to get shut down for
Yeah.
something.
Your antics outside of
Yeah,
work, you
yeah.
know, forget that.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting shot.
Ooh.
Oh,
Now he's
God.
in a wheelchair. You know?
Oh, is that is he?
Tonio?
Yeah.
Tony. Yeah, Tony used to work.
Tonio,
yeah.
the one that talks hella fast like
Yeah,
this?
yeah. Tony, yeah.
Tonio, the one that talks hella fast like this, and he's always,
Yeah.
let me get a taper. Let me just
Yeah.
taper you up. Let me just taper. People will be like, I want a fade. Like, you sure you don't want a taper? Like, hey, chill, man. Give them what they want.
Dang.
But he got a good heart.
Yeah.
He means well.
You do.
You know?
I see them post after that. So
Yeah, he means well. I went and visited him in the hospital. But, and then a lot of people I know, they don't like, people feel like Shoreline's Canada. You know?
yeah.
Right.
Like, man, you're all the way up in Shoreline? I'm like,
On the
"Ooh,
other
I live in
side."
Federal Way. What you mean?
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I live in Federal Way, Auburn
That's
area.
a drive.
Yeah, but it's not, I do music, so it's cool. I write my songs while I'm in the car.
Okay.
I bump the beat all the way to the barbershop and just keep coming up with stuff as I'm getting there, and then I'm good with my phone, so I could kind of roughly type out what I'm doing, and I'll edit it later. But so that's, to me, it's cool. I do, I get to listen to my YouTube videos, my philosophy stuff I like getting into,
Yeah.
religion stuff.
Okay.
Catch up on all the boxing drama, all this whatever I'm into. It's cool, And as a barber, our hours avoid traffic,
Yeah. Facts.
Sometimes.
They can. Yeah.
Okay.
unless they're doing road work.
Yeah, true.
Unless you're driving on 405.
So do you keep yourself like on a strict schedule? Like you be like, yo, I'm
Tuesday,
boom.
I work Tuesday 11 to 8, Thursday, Friday, Saturday 11 to 8.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you want me to get in early or you want me to stay late, you're going to have to pay for that.
Okay.
But I'll do it,
Okay.
But just those days. And then those other 3 days, family. Family. I'm not driving up there. I'm not doing none of that. It's family time.
Yeah.
Good balance.
How you feel about like house calls or like after?
Nope.
What are you charging?
I'm not doing it.
None at all. I see some of these barbers now
It's
charging
ridiculous.
3.
What?
I won't even bring my clippers to like a show
Yeah.
and cut somebody backstage. I'm not doing that no more. But Merv blessed me with one time, let me go cut at the Woodinville Winery, and I got to go cut Stevie Wonder's road manager and his drummer and his bass player. And I was like this close to Stevie Wonder.
That's
That's
fine. That's fine.
But he couldn't see me.
He didn't see
know
you,
what I mean?
man.
I remember telling Merv, like, Merv, come on, man, you don't even care about this like that. Let me go, please. He's like, all right, Stefo, I'll let you do it. Don't screw up.
What's some big names you cut since you've been 20 years?
Yeah. No, but I mean, I cut a couple Seahawks here and there. Nobody. I mean, I'm not really. I don't. Chase,
Seahawks is big, but I was like,
I don't chase that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole different lane, really.
Yeah.
Trying to do that.
Because then you got to be all
Catering.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I did a couple, like you said, like sport people, but I just started to realize they want you there when they want you there, and
Yeah.
just a lot of moving and doing a lot, just pretty much in the chair. Not the best client.
Like, imagine being Diddy's barber while he's trying to
Yeah, conduct the
while he
interview.
cut his hair.
Don't fuck me up.
Down.
Take that.
Yeah.
Palm his
Not
head.
even that, just as much of an asshole he was on making the band.
Oh man, we're about to get canceled already.
I mean,
God damn.
what?
I'll walk the Queens for some sugar cookies.
No, you
There goes
not.
the ball.
That type of personality, no thanks.
Yeah, I can't handle people that move too much anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on, man, you a grown man. Why you?
Yeah.
They want to, every time the door opens, they want to.
Yeah.
They worried about the door, huh?
Yeah. Like,
Or look in
what
the
are
mirror.
you worried about, bro? What have you done in your life to be worried about this?
We've all cut a couple people like that.
You got people you turned away, like, I can't cut you no more.
Oh, yeah.
Doing the most. It's over.
I'm not going to say who it is,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
somebody who owns a club in Seattle.
Yeah.
I used to cut his hair very frequently.
What-
And he, I can't tell you what club it is either.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you know.
make it obvious.
You know?
I was gonna say what made you turn him away.
I
I
know,
was gonna
snitch.
say.
Well, he started acting like I worked for him,
He ran shit.
and he was my boss. And I was like, hey, bro, I don't know who you think you're fucking talking to, but you don't talk to me like that. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can go get your hair cut somewhere else. He's like, come on, dog. And he booked an appointment anyway for another day. And I saw him, canceled that shit. I kind of had fun canceling this shit. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
psych.
You thought.
Hey, he showed up on time anyway. And I was like, bro, did you not get the memo?
Yeah. It's
I'm not fucking with you no more. You disrespected me. You know, you've crossed that line, my boundary line.
Yeah.
And unless you come to me like a man and apologize, and you know, a lot of men have trouble apologizing.
Yeah, admitting they're wrong, or just
Yeah.
even admitting, like,
I got in so much trouble growing up. I'm good at it. You know, like, I fucked up. My bad. I'm sorry. You know,
Yeah.
I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You know. So he never said sorry, but he's cool. We're still cool. It's just I don't cut his hair no more,
Yeah.
and he's not. He don't come to the shop.
Yeah.
You know.
How do you deal with like altercations like in the shop? Like say something's going down.
I'm not. I need to be better about that for sure, because as
It happens?
you see two men getting at it, and it's like naturally you're like, well, what's up? What y'all gonna do?
You let it go so far and you're like, damn, I didn't know that was gonna
instigated a
happen.
little bit.
Yeah, like, hey,
Add a little fuel.
let's go outside. You know, let's watch this. Let's see who's really about that. You know, but like about a year ago, I got a pistol pulled on me because something.
In the
In the
shop?
shop?
No, right out front because something happened outside. Dude was loitering, and I'm on Aurora. You know. What I
Oh,
mean?
okay, yeah.
So
That's rough.
dude was loitering out front. He kept looking in like he was casing the place or something. It was kind of odd, you know. I was cutting hair, so I'm not gonna say nothing to him. I'm like, man, we'll go talk to this dude after this haircut and ask him what's up. Why are you just standing out front like this, you know?
Yeah.
And one of my guys ended up, you know, trying to go handle it while I was cutting hair. Ended up not handling it that well, you know. Dude didn't like the way he was treated, so you know, it was like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, it ain't like that. You put that away, please.
Right.
And he's like this at me, and I'm like, hey, man, come on, man, it ain't that serious.
Yeah, for real. I got kids.
I farted and shit.
Oh my God.
Oh shit! Hey, man, don't put that at me, man. I ain't ready to go yet.
Dang.
I didn't
Yeah.
look scared though, you know.
But you de-escalated it, though.
Yeah, for sure.
It could have turned terrible. You heard about that Barber in Puyallup. I know you heard about that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
did you see? Oh yeah, never mind.
I heard he was doing the most outside.
I mean, all his pictures, he's like this.
Yeah, I heard he
you
was.
know?
Yeah, he was doing the most.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing the most.
Can't be doing all
But he
that.
had an 8-year-old in the chair though. Like, come on,
Traumatized for life.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
For
and the
real.
mom was in there too.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But I just
Mom
know
was
he
in there.
chair.
The
I'm like,
mom-
I just, that proximity and just
Never
less,
going to a shop
less
again.
better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all on you, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's sad.
Yeah. So yeah,
Should never come to that, but
yeah.
sometimes it does.
I mean,
You ever have it like with a barber and another barber? Like an altercation? Like they, you know, two barbers trying to fight or anything like that? You had to break it up or nothing? I just feel like there's situations, there's arguments, and it can get to a certain level. And then you got to either, like you said, step in and be like, nah. But you kind of let it kind of...
Yeah, no. With the energy we keep in the shop, we really steer away from fucking with one another.
Mm-hmm.
I've created, you know,
The
boundaries,
boundaries. Yeah.
okay.
to where it's like, come on, we don't even like how we used to do. You know,
Oh, your
Just bag on
favorite
each
game?
other.
yeah. Like I don't really. I'm not really the clowner no more, like I used to be. Like always,
What?
What?
always.
What?
I'm not making fun of everybody that comes in the place.
Oh,
Just some people. Huh?
Just people I'm close with.
yeah.
Like
'Cause
I'll
it's
do
fun,
it,
yeah.
like with me and my clients, I'll do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna do it to somebody else
Right.
cutting hair.
okay.
I'm not trying to make nobody look stupid, you know, while they're trying to make themselves look good and get some money, right?
Yeah.
So you don't play your favorite game anymore? Would you rather?
Oh, we do shit like that.
Okay.
But man, you know me, I'm still gonna have fun. But I'm not belittling nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't let nobody do that to each other. You know,
That's good.
build each other up, not tear each other down.
What do you think is a fair rate? Well, you do booth rent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever done commission?
I do commission when they're starting. until they start paying more than what I would charge for rent.
Mhm.
Then we flip them over.
Okay, that's dope.
But when I went to the IBS in Vegas, the International Beauty Show,
Mhm.
they said booth rent is. They basically like booth rent's for suckers.
It's whack,
you know?
yeah, because yeah,
They're like, if
The
you're in
owner
this
loses.
business to make money, you do commission.
yeah. I've heard that.
That's it.
Mhm.
But then they're all your employees.
Yeah,
And then you
You can't care about these guys anymore. It's
Now
pretty
you
much
gotta
what they're
do-
saying.
Well, and you got
Hourly.
and you got to do your taxes. There.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to
Taxes,
do all that. You know.
It's more
insurance. You gotta
responsibility.
pay insurance.
Yeah.
L&I. You got to cover all that.
Retirement.
Retirement.
What did you guys ever get involved when they were trying to destroy that?
What do you mean?
When the government was like, no more booth rent?
Yeah, I seen it. It was on the panel. It was proposed.
I went to Olympia.
Oh, you
Really,
did?
right?
I went to go stand up. But yeah, I went over there. And the only other one that went was Los from Emperors.
Okay.
Know who that is?
I don't
I've seen him on
Yeah.
social media.
So him and I were the only barbers out there. I was like, damn, man,
catch somebody knowing.
we should care a little bit more.
But they, you know,
But you know, Seattle
they kind of
again,
purposely keep us away from certain things.
Well,
like certain
Seattle's
information.
again, like it's the same thing in the music industry. It's like people be hating on each other for no reason out here.
Fact.
It's like, come on, man. There's enough money for all of us.
Yeah.
We could get together, you know, like the 5 families in New York. You know, we could do some mafia type of stuff. You know, but yeah. So people, we don't really communicate as much as we should.
Yeah. So I guess my question was, how what do you think a fair shake on the booth rent is?
I think I'm pretty low right now, especially for what we charge. I feel bad raising rent because I remember when it was raised on me how it felt.
Yeah.
If my rent goes up,
Everybody goes up.
your rent's
Rent
going
going
up.
up.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
but if my rent's still chilling, we're chilling.
Yeah. That's,
You know, I'm not really tripping. You know, so I charge $220 a week. You know, I don't know what are you guys at?
here I'm 250.
250. See, that sounds nice.
But I feel like, with these, it's some of these guys been charging like 60 and 70 a cut. It's like, what is you tripping on?
Yeah,
You should be able to make your rent by noon.
for real.
If you show up at 10, by 12:30,
That's if
your rent is paid
If they
to me.
choose to
Yeah.
show up.
That's because from the time I get here to the time I leave, I'm trying to cut the entire time I'm here.
For sure.
And then when I leave, I'm not putting that key back on or that smock back on until tomorrow.
Yeah.
You feel me? And to me, I feel like that's the best example. Like, why else would I? You know what I mean? Why else? And if I'm not cutting, somebody don't show up, I'm cleaning, getting ready for the next cut, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's been a blessing, man. My boy Omar, man. That boy, man. When he leaves, it's whew. I'm gonna have me some chores.
Yeah.
That boy keeps the shop damn near spotless. I'm like, God damn, man.
So it's dope having that.
That's important.
Yeah, bro. That's
That's
the
important.
type. That's the type. I wish I could clone that motherfucker. You know, just fill him in every chair. That boy keeps the barbershop tip top. You know, that makes everybody more comfortable when the shop's clean.
Yeah.
Clients walk in like, man, I like this.
How it look.
You know?
Right. I think that goes with the price increase too. Like if you got a clean shop, you could probably charge a little bit, you know what I'm saying? More people feel comfortable paying that.
Yeah.
Because everything just seems better when I'm coming into a clean shop, you know?
Yeah, and we also offer a complimentary beer.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Oh, you can do that?
yeah,
Yeah,
you can't
if
sell
You
it.
giving it away.
You
Giving it
give
away.
Yeah.
Give it away.
You can't sell it,
Yeah.
but you can give it out.
Yeah.
So I go to Costco, buy me a 24-pack of Modelo's every week. You know, you want a beer?
Bless a client, yeah. Because you're there for an hour.
Yeah.
Hour service.
Yeah, you want
chilling.
a beer? Nah, I'm good. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I don't
For
gotta
me.
buy beer
More
till
for
next
me.
week.
About to have you a
You
beer
know?
right after work.
Yeah.
For real. That's dope. Yeah, that's an interesting take on it. I think 220 is very fair. That's
Especially for
Wow.
a shoreline area.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little bit.
Well, and another thing, them Solera people got it the game fucked up too.
The Sola Salon.
Sola?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
They got shit.
I've heard like
People get out of school and they think, oh, I'm just gonna get one of those.
Studio, yeah. That's
well,
like the most common thing now almost.
It's like, come on, man. You don't know nothing about the barbershop.
right. I'm so against it because I feel like you need to be around other creatives.
Yeah.
You need to learn.
Especially
pick
right
up-
out of school, you can't be just
Yeah.
all by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless
You're
you
not gonna
just-
be inspired by much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, you're right. But if you got the bread back in you, like somebody, and you can just take all these extra education classes.
Yeah, if you
you're
continue
doing
your
all
own.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It can work.
Yeah.
But I think it's and then they'd be like, "Oh, I got my own barber shop." Like, no, you don't.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Dang. Boom, 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 boom.
You don't have a barber.
right. You're
cut
renting
in
his face.
Closet.
You gotta run.
Class, thank you. Facts.
For
That's a
real.
fact. Not that's not, no shade. It's just facts. This is a fact. That's not a
Yeah.
barbershop.
You don't have the environment.
The elements. You don't have the elements.
Yeah.
Like you just don't have the elements.
You
of
got a
personal-
studio.
Yeah, you got a studio.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
And they charge a lot.
Yeah,
Because they have
that's
a-
like $300-400 a week.
Yeah, that's
$500.
$350
$4.99 a
for-
week.
Yeah.
So, and then that's based on the size.
But they'll
of
get
the
you like an
space.
apartment. The first 3 months are free.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Next 9, you're getting killed.
Yeah, well, or you take them 3 months and you say, all right, cool. Well, let me just pay you now, but let's
Spread it out.
yeah. But then the next year, shit goes up a lot.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, ooh, I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
So if you're doing it to set up to build your own shop afterwards, I guess it can kind of work. But
it's not going to teach you about like a shop atmosphere because I feel like
Nothing.
that's very important, right? What are you putting on TV? What are you putting on music? You're just
Yeah.
doing something that caters to you and the person that's in your chair.
yeah,
That's it. And we know everything about. One thing we know about people is you attract who you are, right? So like, if I'm a
Sometimes you don't. You attract others, but that's what makes you better at being a better people reader, consultation, and other things. You need to be around others, and if you don't want to be around others, don't be in this industry.
right, and so
yeah.
that's
But I think he's right. You do attract what you are.
Right.
And
and
you might not be portraying that at the moment, but it might be something deep in there
Right.
you're dealing with, and then that reflection walks in.
yeah comes in exactly, and they stay with you. They might come in and might not ever get cut by you again. That's somebody who didn't really relate to you. To me,
Or it might have been
Right.
somebody who you used to be,
Right.
that's
right.
a fact too,
or somebody who you're trying to be like,
Right. right? And so with that being said, if I like certain music, they're gonna be like most likely gonna like that same music. But by the elements, I just mean like the shop atmosphere. You might have a Christian. You might when the pastor walks in,
The deacon.
I mean, we have to change. We have
Yeah.
to change the music, right?
Yeah.
Conversation got to change. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Even when mothers walk.
Females, yeah.
That's also a great way to build a clientele.
Yeah, being
know.
versatile.
Well, going to, if you're a new barber and you are a believer or whatever you want to call it, find a church by the barbershop. Go to that church, let them know you're a new barber trying to establish yourself, and people will support you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know?
Remember who you're dealing with too. You can't be extra and with everybody too. Like you say, you got the church people. Don't be.
I used to cut this pastor that had the barbershop that had a church right by my shop, and this when I was still smoking a lot and whatever. But he knew, and he told his parishioners like, "Hey, it's an alternative environment,"
Yeah.
And the stuff we would talk about, like, I'm not an expert or nothing, but I'm pretty versed on religion, and those are some of the. I love those conversations.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they'll get real with you. Like, hey, look, this is what most people believe and all this other stuff. Like one preacher told me, he's like, the Bible is a book of poetry. It's not even really like facts like that. And I was like, damn, if your parishioners only knew you were saying this,
Yeah, exactly.
would they still be going to you? You
Hey,
know?
say it again. Say it again. Like, dang. Yeah. I mean, it's like that.
But on a scholarly level, you end up understanding that that's pretty much what it is, though.
Yeah.
It's allegorical. It's
I like that word.
to teach people, because if I tell you what to do, you're probably not going to listen to me. But if I tell you a story about how some other dude did it,
And he learned, and
it'll inspire you to do something
That's a
like that.
fact.
Yeah.
as a leader, you gotta learn that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you working with multiple personalities. Everybody ain't gonna listen. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people, being a leader is a lot different than being somebody who's an influencer.
Right.
Like you can be somebody that people look to and that everybody thinks you're a leader, or you think you're a leader because people fuck with you like that. But that's a like what do you think the best quality of a leader is?
I think we've been saying it so many times, is to lead by example. Like, if you don't ask me to do something that you're not willing to do,
Yeah.
period. I don't.
Same.
Same.
Yeah.
Vision, maybe. I would say vision. Yeah. Being able to see it.
I say listening.
That too.
You have to be a good listener. Because if you don't listen, how are you going to know what your people need for you to lead them?
True.
Because that's what I'm more like what you're saying. I'm like the type of person like, just watch me, bro. Copy me, okay? Because I'm doing everything right.
Because I'm not going to say much. I just,
You know? But I've learned over the years that not everybody's like that. You know? You got like, what do you need? What would make you better?
Yep.
You know, how can I help you?
Right.
You know, and then you know, what do they call it? Empathetic listening. You know, that you gotta get down like that. And then okay, cool, I hear you. Now I know how to help you.
Yep.
But if I can't hear you or listen to you, then I'm not gonna know what to do for you. You know.
Right. And also with that goes showing them. I feel like you have to show them and not do it for them. And I feel like a lot of people feel like, let me do it for you, you're not getting it. I'm just going to do it and just copy what I'm doing. But they're not giving them the experience of trying and failing.
Yeah.
So,
People these days are afraid to fail.
yeah, they are.
Can't be afraid of that.
I mean, you know,
You
not,
got-
I don't know. I feel like it's a natural thing to feel that way. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, embarrassment.
Yeah.
Nobody likes embarrassment. Right? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but how else are you going to learn? Because then you know not to do that again and try something else, you know?
You can't force your baby to take steps.
Right.
You know, they gotta fall
Exactly.
a lot of times before they get up and really just be able to walk.
But it's like some of those L's you don't, you know, we just losses, right? But some of them lessons you're like,
Learn.
too old to be trying to learn this right now. You know
That's
what
what
I'm saying?
everybody
Like,
says about me
you know what I mean?
boxing.
Like,
They're like,
yeah.
man, you're 37, man. You know, like, but I'm like, it's cool.
It's a lifestyle.
Something
fitness.
new.
Yeah.
Something new for me. You know,
Yeah.
it's something new to keep me young,
Yeah.
to keep me learning. The moment you stop learning, the moment you start getting old.
When they say that's too old for them. They wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
at 30
Right,
seconds.
they're projecting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel it. Like, when I first started, I was trying to train like a professional boxer. You know, I was running 6 miles a day.
Ooh.
I was doing my boxing workout, doing my strength training workouts, and my body started feeling that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the part that people don't understand is that recovery stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these
Sleep.
guys are taking ice baths. These guys are getting massages. These guys are getting cryotherapy. These guys are getting, you know, a lot of other stuff. Like,
Suction
You know.
cups and all that kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah, they're doing all that. But we only have so much time. We got to go to
Exactly.
the barbershop.
Gotta go work
you know?
still.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You should get the massage gun and call it good.
It just
Yeah, healing is it's tough. You feel like do you still feel like when people sit in your chair is like a therapy session still? Because I
Yeah.
think that was like a theory for you. You'd be like,
Yeah.
it's therapy sitting down with me.
yeah.
Let's talk about it. Turn
Yep.
the music off.
Or turn the music up so
Yeah,
nobody
talk.
else can hear what we're talking
Okay.
about.
Okay.
Yeah, I do that too.
Right.
That's a
me
fact.
too.
You know, because people be ear hustling.
Yeah. all day.
You hear the whole shop get quiet. Everybody just in their shit now. All of a sudden, hold on, nobody got nothing to say. You just hear clippers.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell
come on,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. That's
But yeah, for sure, man. That's to me, that's our job.
Yep.
And that's why I thought about getting a life coach certification, and then that's what I think could step me up to being that $100 an hour.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
if I have that life coach cert, I go to school for that. You know, and then I can be your life coach.
Charging for the words now. You charging for my advice.
My
You know what I'm
game.
saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
That's why I'm worth that. I feel that.
yeah.
That's dope.
That's heat.
So it's like haircut plus therapy, 100.
Right? Oh, you just want a haircut? All right, cool.
You believe in therapy? Yeah. You believe in therapy?
I was forced to do it when I was getting in a lot of trouble when I was young. So I think it helped me. It served its purpose for sure. But cutting hair is like my workout stuff,
Yeah.
the way I communicate with people, like the stuff I learned in therapy, I do with everybody. So I feel like it's continuous therapy, you know, shadow work. I think that's the one thing that's really difficult for a lot of people is dealing with their shadow. You know, but once you do that, you can face it.
Mm-hmm.
Like once Peter Pan caught his shadow,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
and he could fly again or whatever it was, you know. So I think it's important to help people figure that out.
How do you feel like being on this platform? I know you recorded music before, right?
Yeah.
So how does it feel like some people that get on here and they like, man, it's weird hearing my voice. I know you ain't got
Yeah,
that
no,
problem,
no,
but
no. This is
but
natural for me.
yeah, how is it
Yeah.
like you
It's dope.
you done some hosting, right?
Yeah.
And so like is that stuff like kind of therapeutic to you? This is the things that you do outside of
Music is an escape for me.
Okay.
Never been in therapy. That's why my music's not all serious.
Okay.
It's time to have fun, you know.
Gotcha.
I feel like that therapy stuff, I mean, it's cool that it works that way for others. You know, people rap and get all serious and deep into their darkness, you know. But for me, it's time to shed light. You know, I do that stuff on a personal level, you know. But
Do you take the show on the road?
what do you mean?
Do you perform, like, have shows? And
Yeah.
Yeah?
Not Stefo shows,
Okay.
but I'm in a group,
Okay.
you know. We're called Gallons and Smoke.
Gallons and
Gallons.
smoke.
Yeah. My boy Grinch, my boy Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Grinch, yeah,
Grinch.
Grinch, yeah.
Yeah, Grinch been my high school friend, you know, so you guys met him,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But we've done some cool stuff. We opened up for Snoop and Amigos at the Showwear Center.
Oh, yep. Okay. Yep.
Thousands of people, you know. We've done the Nectar, the Crocodile, the new Crocodile. We've done a lot. We've done all the cool places. The Showbox Marketplace. You know, opened up for Bone, opened up for Devin the Dude a few times, opened up for Warren G. Me and Warren see each other now. It's an embrace, you know.
Yeah.
He's cool people. But I love that. I love the stage, you know.
So you don't cut backstage there?
Hell no. But I walk back there and everybody's scared to ask if they can have some of the food back there, and I'm like, "What's up? Can I eat some of this?" I'm the only one back there eating chicken and shit.
Yeah.
But it's
Do you
we
think
haven't performed in hella though.
Okay.
Do you think you'll be cutting for the rest of your life? Do you think you'll be retired cutting?
Whew, I think I'll be cutting
Yeah.
as much as I do.
Behind a chair?
Yeah, as much as I do, I don't want to do that. You know, right before I started remodeling my kitchen, I had a cool little chunk of money. I was starting to
Think about other business endeavors and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how can I? Because another business I could do the whole sit back and manage, but the barbershop thing for me, I love being
Active,
there. I
yeah.
love being in it,
Yeah.
in the middle of it. You know.
Yeah.
So I want to open up another business that I ain't got nothing to do with really, that I can just maybe invest.
Silent partner type of shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let my money make money.
I think that's important to start thinking about. I've been kind of playing with the idea, but just as a barber, just figuring out what else or like planning ahead, you know?
But we know everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a fact.
So you just got to have them feelers out there. When somebody walks in and they're worth $400 million, you got to be like, ooh.
And keeping that
But without
conversation.
being like,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm trying to get your
Yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah.
Like, no,
Yeah.
like teach me.
That's just
Teach me what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't do it for me, but teach, like what Mess said, you know?
yeah.
And having that good conversation or that good relationship with your client, you know what I'm saying? You don't even got to ask him the first time. You feel him out, boom, have good conversation.
Yeah.
He likes it, come back, and you just slowly start getting game. He's pretty much mentoring you
Yeah.
every cut. You get an hour of free game every time,
Yeah.
and he's paying you for it, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Like the
definitely...
whole like house flipper type stuff.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Fire.
Meet like a couple people that are down to each throw 50 bands in and just,
Come back in a year and see how we did.
yeah.
Yeah. Groups. I think it's important for barbers to, like, group up with each other, too. Like, you know, save with each other and just do something with the money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Save the money.
Venture out, because standing all day is not gonna come easy when you get to a certain age, you know.
You got the stool. You got the
How's
little stool. You could-
How's your guys' wrists?
I'm
I'm
fine.
chilling. I
Pop
get pop.
a little bit.
I got that pop, but I'm chilling.
You
They're getting there.
getting there?
I mean, but I think it's a lot to do with punching.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were in lifting weights you know, lifting, hitting shit, and then this, you know. Like I can't really, like I can't do certain things anymore with my hands flat out on the ground, like bear crawls or
Push-ups?
I gotta do, I gotta do like
burpees when you do them. Yeah.
I gotta kind of go to the palm of my hand instead of the heel of my hand, you know.
Gotcha. Shoulders is a whole nother problem for me though. I got
Shoulders.
We all have shoulder problems.
Well, I don't think barbers understand how important it is to have proper posture.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time I'll rock my hips forward, and then I'll lean back, and I'll kind of you got to have your ass back. You got to stand tall, shoulders back, and be like this.
Shoulders don't be back. I'll be hunched over.
Yeah.
I see barbers like this, like looking down the whole time. 2 hours later, they stand, his whole back just cracked.
Yeah, I can't do the hunch.
You see the little Asian ladies, man. After every client they do, they're up moving, doing all this kind of stuff, doing this and staying loose. You know, I don't think a lot of barbers do that enough.
Yeah.
You know.
I always tell them, use your chair. Don't hunch. Pump the chair up.
Yeah, or I'll rest hey, move your hand. You know, I'll smack their hand. Like, put your hand on your lap, dude.
Yeah.
And then I'll lean on the chair.
Yeah.
You know, especially after a good leg day, you know, or something like that. But, you know, I think over time, man, standing up all day for.
I mean, get massages. I don't understand why people don't get massages.
I know insurance.
The value.
Well, that's
Massage envy.
but it's our job to sign up for an insurance program.
Right.
Oh,
You work for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find a good insurance program that you're willing to pay every month, and some of those programs come with a complimentary massage every month, or
you can-
chiropractic, or acupuncture, or it's like a lot of the time with insurance, preventative care is free. It's not till something goes wrong that you got to start forking out dough.
All right.
Yeah.
So do your research, find yourself a good insurance program. I mean, I should do that. I'm talking all that shit.
Hey, but
You know, but I know it's something that we
It's good
have
game though.
access to,
It's good game though.
You know,
Or you can do massage envy. Pay monthly.
I used to do that.
Yeah. I still do that.
And
I
then
like
this-
massages.
I used to get a massage from a big old girl. And she be
deep tissue. Yeah.
When they ask you how you
It's like,
want,
is
you want
that-
a soft or hard? I'm like, brother, I'm not here to
Does
get
that
rubbed
hurt?
on. Go ahead.
Does that hurt? I'm like, no. I'm good. And she's like, don't flex. And I'm not.
I'm trying to survive.
Yeah, but then she farted one day, man.
Oh,
And
God.
I canceled my membership. I canceled it. I was like, I'm done. I ain't fucking with this no more.
Thanks to
Hey, she had to excuse herself. Like, you left me in here with it, though.
Close the door.
Like, is this free?
Hey, she's trying, man. She's trying to get the kink out.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sorry. Can you excuse me for a minute? I was like, man.
Are you bringing something back?
Can you spray something?
Right.
Yeah.
Come back with a candle.
It was fucked up. I was like, I'm never coming back here again.
I was complain, bro.
And it was one of them just. Like, I was like, did I just hear something?
That's deep.
The
And
building
then, and then I didn't hear it really, but then I smelled it, and I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck? This is not cool."
Was she immediately out of there, or did she?
Yeah, she was like,
did she wait to see if
she's
you
like,
would hit you? And then?
I'm sorry. Can you excuse me for it? I think she had to go like, do it a couple more times in the hallway or something. You know, left me in there on. Like, what the fuck?
And you face down.
Yeah, like
I can't move.
can't even plug my nose and shit. My head's through the thing. Like, I'm naked and shit. Like, man, this is fucked up.
Bro.
Oh shit!
Terrible. Terrible.
You know?
Shout out to you, whoever you are. You know who you are.
You big old motherfucker.
That's crazy.
How you feel about enhancements? You fuck with enhancements, like the fiber, the spray, the all that.
Maybe for a particular picture.
Nah, you ain't not doing it for every car. You're not.
Hell no.
How you feel about like barbers that are on that 24/7, right out of school?
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? That's not what I do.
Yeah.
I want it to look like that without it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I
I want it
think
to look like that without it because I think it's It's a fault. I mean, the worst thing in the world is that I look good at the shop.
And then boom,
When I
Right.
went home,
rinsed it out.
my lineup was dripping and shit. But,
Or the pushback. I see pushback because they got to reline it after they spray it or after they.
yeah, I had this barber from Cali work at my shop for a minute, and her shit looked fresh. But then they'll come back in, and it was like a good half-inch push in.
Yeah.
No wonder it looked so sharp. You
Yeah.
know? You
Yeah.
created this shit.
For real.
You know? What the fuck?
That's terrible.
You could tell it just be a solid line. Like there's no follicles, there's no dots
Yeah.
or nothing. It's just perfect drawn on. You know. It looked clean though.
It look
like-
even worse sometimes now. They put in the white ash line. Remember, you used to have
The
to work
makeup
for that
thing?
ash line. You get the razor. You
It's
know?
the dead skin line.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or product
Now
line.
they
How it's drawn.
like put it on there, and I'm like, like you don't see a problem with that?
You know what I
They-
did start doing though?
Color.
I ordered a hair pencil.
For
The
designs?
white pencil.
Yep.
I drew a Sonic the Hedgehog in my son on his head, and I designed that shit. Came out damn
Clean.
perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's. I mean,
That helps.
No, I'm talking about the you know
Yeah,
what they
yeah,
do.
yeah. But it just made me think.
When
of
you
the
draw
white,
it-
it's a white pencil.
when you
so
draw
that's
it
what made
out,
me think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I've seen a couple people do that, and it's just
Yeah. And I did a draw along on YouTube.
Yeah.
How to draw Sonic.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like some dude teaching a child how to draw Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
So I'm just like pausing it, doing the little thing.
Yep.
Because I done that with my kids too.
Yeah.
We'll be at the house doing draw-alongs together.
Yeah,
That's dope.
that's what they.
You know.
That's dope.
You still do designs?
Yeah, but it's not as demanding as it was for a while. Like after
Yeah.
Kanye did that shit at the award ceremony when he had the full head
Yeah.
design. I remember everybody wanted
Yeah.
designs like on the
Something like
regular.
that. Yeah.
I get females to come in and
Here
it's
and
more
The back of the neck.
It seems more like females want it more often nowadays with the little
Hearts
undercut.
and
Yeah,
stuff like
little
that.
undercut with a little design in it or something.
I know that I haven't.
Nowadays
done
it's
a
like you got to
Seahawk.
talk motherfuckers into it. Like, man,
Yeah.
can I throw a little something
Yeah,
in there?
exactly. For real. Yeah.
I
At
haven't
least a little parting, something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
the Seahawk design. I haven't done one in a while.
Because they've been.
I could never do that one.
I ain't gonna say.
Really?
Yeah. I tried. I'd be at the house trying to figure out how to draw that shit. And the eyeball I couldn't get the damn eyeball.
Give it the human eye.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, man. I was like,
So
man,
easy. It's just a.
I
tap.
hear you.
I
I hear you, but for some reason, my brain can't figure it out.
My first time doing it, I turned it into a toucan. The beak was
Yeah.
mad big, and everything else was micro. Like
Yeah.
the beak was just
It's not my
Gave him Fruit Loops, huh? Oh, that's funny.
God.
toucan.
Yeah, I can't
said-
either. I can't even do it.
Now, if you got it done by somebody who did it real good, I could come in and redo it.
Yeah, right, over it.
I can still see the lines and shit, you
Yeah.
know? But
Gonna look crispy. Yep. Finish this sentence, man. I'm the type of barber that.
I'm the type of barber that gets close to my clients and builds them up to help them accomplish their dreams, you know?
That's fire. That's dope.
And
Type-
and I'm also the type of barber that can do any haircut except the Seahawk logo. You know?
Yeah.
But I pride myself in doing regular, I call it regular haircuts, but what the fuck is that, right?
Right.
But just being able to do the essential haircuts perfect, you know?
Yeah.
All this extravagant, like I remember one time I let this boy come in and I was like, hey, let me do something. Let me do something on you. Just let me. He had a big old afro. I was like, let me do what I want.
Yeah.
You know. Man, I spent like 2 hours on that haircut, bro. I had a mohawk that went around and then went in the back. It had a spotlight fade right here. Had a burst fade on this side. Had all these different fades going on to show the light and like how it would look out in space or something like that. You know what I mean? And I called it the Saturn Eclipse. And I thought, whoa, this is fire. And then it just didn't get no love.
You thought about the head.
Did he like it?
Man, he loved it. You know? But and then he only paid me like a regular haircut
Haircut,
too.
yeah.
I was like, motherfucker,
You know how long I've been back here?
yeah. You can't give me a little extra?
Yeah.
Like, shit.
She's like, you said, let me try.
Yeah. So, but that's another thing about social media that be tripping me out. Like you'll put your heart and soul into a haircut and post it, and it's just another little haircut somebody sees online. They don't care about that, but they see a culture photo
Yep.
of what you're doing, or you and your people, or so a picture like of something else, and it gets all this action. And you're
Yeah.
like, man, this shit don't matter. This is what matters.
Yeah.
Right.
But how come? But you can't be doing it for that.
No.
You got to be doing it to just get it out there and remind people, like, hey, I'm here doing this. I'm here doing this. Don't forget about me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Posting is definitely important at this point in the game.
I mean, is it?
It is, but it isn't.
Yeah.
I think
You're getting what you want out of
I think
life.
build it like what I've done is like I build my page to look a certain way aesthetically when you look at it, and then the things I'll post, like the new things I post, I'll keep them up there for a while and then I'll archive them.
How many followers you got?
Like 20,000.
20,000. That's fire. That's dope.
But you know how that game is. It's stupid. You pay for the marketing things from these little
The
things.
boost or whatever.
Yeah, and it works.
Sponsored.
Yeah, it works, but they'll do some shit where it's like it's not really. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Like you think like it should make a difference.
Yeah.
It should be like how many of them are really in my area
Right.
Right.
versus in Saudi Arabia,
Right.
or like I don't give a fuck about like they're not gonna come get their hair cut.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you had something to sell online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need that community here.
Right.
Right.
I noticed that Facebook promoting is probably the best.
Okay.
Because it's localized.
Yeah, you can really, really narrow it down. But again, that's what the one boy does at the Federal Way Barber College. I wasn't gonna say his name, but
Yeah. It don't bother me, man. But it's just
I hear you.
He be doing
How much time you spent with him?
none. But
I went and got my
I
instructor
send
hours
people
over
to
there.
him. Is what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that's why he don't bother me. Like
I went and got my instructor hours over there,
Me too.
and I was watching people come in and not do what I was doing. Like I was really taking notes. I was reading the book, taking notes, doing what I was supposed to do, and then he wanted me to like cut hair in there, and I'm like, nah, bro, I didn't come here to cut hair, fool.
Yeah.
I came here to
instruct.
Yeah, and then he never did nothing wrong to me, but I'd see people come in there and go about it differently than I was going about it, and I was like, damn, I should have just did that.
Yeah.
I should have just,
I'm just taking.
Paid him his bread and yeah. Yeah.
But who I met over there though that's doing it, and I feel like he's doing it right, and he's creating some good barbers. Is my guy Herschel from Pound for Pound down in Kent. He opened a school called Pristine Barber College, and
Okay.
he's really like hands on working with his guys, getting them nice.
Yeah, that's dope.
And he's trying to compete with the cats over there. Like let's have our own little student battle.
Yeah.
And his barbers are getting nice. He's teaching them. He's there really because he cuts hair. He's a barber.
Yeah.
The one boy's not.
Yeah.
He may have his barber license, but that boy doesn't know how to use a pair of
Right.
clippers.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different situation. My top 5 barbers. I mean, everybody does something different, but for just clean as fuck haircuts, my guy Dom that works out of his house now. Because his lady is like managing a hospital, and COVID got him to a point where he just cuts out of his garage. But that boy can cut. That boy's nice with it. Man, top 5. I don't. That would have been something to be prepared for.
Maybe like 3. Just try to think of 3.
I mean, I've seen Design Game. I've seen Merv do some cold ass shit. I didn't do designs until I met Merv. Merv got me to do it. And so I give Merv some design credit for real. And then me, man, shit. I was going to be like
fine.
me, and me.
Dialogue.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do it like that,
Yeah, that's fine though.
Toby's nice too. Cutta's cuts. King Cutta, whatever, the little Asian dude.
Little
Yeah.
Asian dude.
He's
Yeah,
filthy.
He was
does
here
a lot of.
he was here for a little bit.
He does some enhancement stuff too,
Yeah.
though. But even though he doesn't, he's real good at his social media stuff too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everybody's got their niche.
The niche, yeah. Yeah.
I'd have to pull my phone out and look
Good.
because it's like so many of us.
Yeah.
How do you feel about barbershops interacting with one another?
I don't think we do it enough.
Yeah,
I think everybody's in competition rather than cooperation.
right.
Why do you think that is? Just because
think
it's
it's
natural?
Culturally, it's a Seattle thing, I think. I've never cut out of state. I don't know what it's like anywhere else. But I know here, kind of like I had mentioned earlier with the music, it's like everybody's worried that you're going to take from them.
Yeah.
When it's like, dog, it ain't got to be like that, bro.
Yeah.
But do you think it's a Seattle thing, or do you think it's just a barber thing? Because it's a lot of egos. It's a lot of competition, even inside the barbershops.
I think competition is good and it's healthy, but
Right.
it doesn't have to be like, you ain't got to be no scary ass motherfucker about it, you know? Like, if you do it better, do it. You know, we should be more like, hey, that dude over there, he does better at those haircuts.
All right.
You want to go get in his chair.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy here is cold with the taper. Go to him, you know? Give the client the best opportunity, you know? But, yeah, I think that's something, one of those little philosophy things I learned is like, we should be more in cooperation rather than competition. But there's but like I said, competition is also healthy.
Yeah.
It's going to sharpen.
Help you step up. Yeah.
Yeah, you know?
How do you feel about clients that come in and be like, who's the best barber in here?
I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
It's awkward.
It pits you against
Yeah.
your people you
Yeah.
got to stand next to. Because they're only going to be there for 30 minutes to an hour. And then after that, it's like, that's how you really
Now
feel. You know
we're
what I mean?
beefing with each other.
That's how you really feel. You know what I mean? Like,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Because I mean, everybody essentially, if somebody walks in and asks that question, everybody should feel like they immediately say me.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody should say that. And if everybody's like, hey, maybe that's something I'm gonna go back to the shop and tell my guys. Somebody walks in and says, "Who's the best barber in here?" All of us look at
In
each
unison.
other, and on three we say, "Me."
Yeah.
You know?
I always say we all are.
Yeah.
We all are.
We
Are you looking to get cut right now? You might get with whoever is available.
We
Yeah.
could do like the, what is it, Life or whatever. It's like, I'm the best barber. I'm the best barber. I'm the best barber. Like, everybody just.
I'm the
yeah,
pappy now.
You know, I'm the pappy. Yeah, like, do it like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's insightful because that happens a lot.
It
in the
does.
shop. You know what I mean? And it's almost like bad etiquette for the clients.
For
like,
sure.
they don't know that you're not supposed to do stuff like that.
But also,
dig what I mean?
you're coming in as a walk-in. Why are you even asking anything?
Yeah.
You're a walk-in. You're going to get cut by who is available.
Yeah.
And no one would let another barber fail.
Yeah.
So it's just rude, I think.
What do you guys think about those barber competitions?
That was in there. You hosted one.
Well, yeah, I was.
Were
getting
you a judge too at one too?
No, I was getting my hours. So he was like, "Hey, you want to MC it?" And I was like, "All right." And then,
Oh, okay.
and then I just, I feel,
Bro, you killed that though.
I filled my cup up a little too much. I don't remember driving home. Type of yeah.
Yo, I'm not even gonna hold you. It was the same thing.
It was rough.
I was on the same type of time.
But to me, they'd be like, "Why don't you compete?" And I'm like, "Cause I feel like I won already."
yeah,
You know, I think the competition is how busy is your
compete
chair?
myself.
Right.
Yeah, I compete with
Yeah.
myself.
How busy is your chair?
Yeah,
How many clients you got that really fuck with you?
yeah.
You know, and why do they?
Right.
How do you feel about how they choose the judges? Like, do you think
It's all like every competition.
Politics,
man.
right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel like
'cause-
some of them are not even licensed.
the judges?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know all of them.
I can't speak on that, but it definitely is.
I've
a
heard some
popularity
friend
camp.
picking type
It's like,
of
hey,
shit.
we're gonna
Yeah.
have this competition and you're gonna win.
Yeah, yeah.
And then everyone thinks that's
So we
legit.
can build you up and
Yeah.
try to get you some barbers and build your shop up.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Mikal just did a way better haircut.
Yep.
Right.
You know, and it's like, come
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah, it's crazy.
You're ruining people's. That's another reason why I
Ego,
stopped
yeah.
competing in bodybuilding too, because it's like you're standing on stage. You've done all the work. You've done pretty much everything everybody else has done.
And more, maybe.
Yeah, but you're standing there to let these people judge you. What happened to the only
God.
he can
Yeah.
judge me
Yeah.
thing? You know.
Yeah.
It's like I ain't worried about what you think. You feel me? I do what I do. You know.
I just don't. I've never seen winning a
And it-
barber battle correlate with how successful you are in the shop.
Yeah, it may make you have some cool pictures on your
Yeah.
fucking Instagram or
A
something.
trophy.
I seen trophies. There's a female out here.
Yeah, but you could go and buy your own trophy on Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order me a trophy on Amazon and put the label like the best barber ever.
Make your own
Yeah,
little
you
label.
feel me? Like
It's like the Oscar
WAAP.
Like go to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Go to Hollywood and buy one of them little
Squares.
Grammy awards and be like, go, Barber Grammy and shit, you know?
Exactly.
So, I mean, it's cool. But if you like, I think those trophies they're cool, but it's different than when like you're actually like in sports competing as a youngster.
Right.
And you know, you've really, you won the game.
Yeah.
Right.
You won the fight.
There's a definitive end.
Yeah, you won the fight. Like I beat you up.
Yeah.
That's why I have this Golden Glove trophy. I beat everybody
Yeah,
up.
yeah, exactly.
You know, or we got first place football. We beat every team. We won.
Yeah.
We made
No, there's
state.
no politics.
As a barber, how
Yeah.
you do that?
There was no politics. There was just, this was the game. You know, I don't think they have that as in the barber competitions.
Because there's so many little ones everywhere, and there's no like the Super Bowl of it.
Yeah, I think even that though, I think the best thing for those is the look and learns.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know who's nice out here. You know who's good. You know what I'm saying?
Who's a factor for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know who's good.
Yeah.
Get them to come out, mic them up, get them on stage, and get the youngsters or whoever wants to learn some of that person's style. Pay an entry fee. Pay that person to come do that, and then you give a class. That's how I think it should work.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I think a lot more. And I like what do they call it? The look and learns and the kickbacks. It's like you get together as barbers, and you guys pour up, have
Yeah,
a
I
good
think
time,
that-
have a little social gathering, and then you got a handful of nice barbers out here doing what showcase. That's what
Yeah.
they call it, barber showcase.
Yeah, barbershop
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
My boy's done a couple of them. It
Okay.
works for me at the barbershop. So,
We gotta get some shit like that together, man. For real, that'd be.
but I found out recently, my guy, man, he's about to hang him up for a while. My boy Omar, the one
About
I
to
was
walk
just
away
talking
for a little
about. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of got my,
Yeah.
you know.
Is he older or something?
No, he's my age,
Oh, okay.
but he just had a baby,
Yep.
Oh,
and he got
Congratulations.
new demands in his life.
Right.
that he's gonna try to fulfill, you know. But he'll be back.
Yep.
Kind of broke my heart though, you know what I mean? Shit. Can I clone you first?
Elon been talking.
Can we go up to Canada real quick? Can we go to Clonade?
Clone it,
Don't get me
Kid
started.
Boo.
Don't get me started on this conspiracy stuff.
Oh,
shit,
God.
you know, man.
Any shout outs, bro? Anybody you feel like you missed?
Man, I'm sorry if I missed you, but I'm not going to do that. I shout out, you guys, Chop It Up Barbershop, for bringing me on here. Stefo's Barbershop,
Yep. Fact.
Gallons and Smoke, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, follow on Instagram, Stefo's Barbershop. Ready?
Yeah.
And now,
Take two.
special shout out to the
Let's
Barber
get
Game Podcast. I appreciate y'all for having me out. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Stefo's Barbershop, Stefo's Music, Stefo the Barber, everybody else. Shout out to Seattle. Let's get together.
Yeah, for real.
Let's cooperate instead of compete.
Facts.
But yeah, man. I appreciate y'all having me.
No, thanks
thank you for coming.
That concludes this week's episode. Tune in next week and check us out at thebarbergame.com.